Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, thanks again for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. I'm joined in studio by Billy, who is from Day One, Week One. How are you doing, Billy?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. All right, let's get right into it.
Okay.
Tell me about your organization.
So in June 9th of this year, 2023, I had an idea to start a nonprofit for first responders and veterans. The suicide rate across our country is astronomical. I did a little bit of research, and it's not hard to find over 450 first responders killed themselves last year in 2022. And that doesn't account for the 6,000 veterans that have killed themselves since the wars have started in 2001. There's a passion and a heavy burden on my heart to stop my brothers and sisters from killing themselves. So I started the nonprofit. It's called Day One, Week One. What we're doing is we're providing a platform for them on our podcast to come and tell their stories. They talk about their traumatic experiences, how they got through those, what their support system looked like, the people that they've reached out to, and some of those people they didn't reach out to when they were in dark places. My personal story of 2 years ago, I was in that frame of mind of suicide. I'd gone through a kind of not a traumatic event, but a traumatic experience in my career. And I felt like I had lost my identity. And with losing that identity and losing the touch of the people in my support system, I didn't feel like there was another place to go. Thankfully, my wife, being as incredible as she is, reached out after I called her and told her that today's a bad day. She reached out to a friend of ours who was an elder in our church. Within minutes, he arrived at my house. And he got out of the car and he kind of gave me a little smirk, but he did something that literally changed my life. He put his hand on the back of my neck and he put his head to my head. He said, "I'm not going to let you do this today. We're doing this together. So for every day that you need me here, I'm going to be here." And it changed my life. The physical touch in that moment, that's what we're missing. That's what we've lost over the years. So Day One, Week One wants to bring that back. My goal is to have a mental health triage group that can self-deploy into these situations. I'm not talking about having them in a situation where they're going to put themselves in danger or anyone else. They're not going to go to an active situation. It's going to be someone that reaches out and says, "Hey, I need help." They're going to deploy. They're going to go where they are. Unlike a 911 or a crisis center where they would just talk to them on the phone and kind of consider their resources, they're going to deploy to where they are. "Hey, let's go get a cup of coffee. Let's go get a sandwich. Let's talk about what's going on," and then make that connection. And the triage part of it will be to find out exactly what they need and get them the resources that they need from that.
I love it. Okay. How can people listen to your podcast or learn more information?
So all you got to do is go to dayoneweek1.org. Obviously, we're taking donations. The big thing about the donations is we're obviously still building this organization. So there's costs, startup costs, there's different things, application fees, things like that go along with it. But eventually, when all of those things are complete, the plan is that we're going to start sponsoring first responders, helping to pay for some of their medical bills, their seeking mental health bills, their counseling and things like that. The best way to reach out, you can go to any platform. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, TikTok, Truth Social, Getter. We've opened up all of the avenues so that you can't really miss us, hopefully, out there. And we want to make sure that everybody's understanding and knowing that Day One, Week One is here.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everybody. I'm so excited to be back in the studio, and I'm back with my friend Steve from Belfort.
Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Good to be back.
Oh, yes. We're talking about a really fun event that's coming up, Smoke on the Beach.
Smoke on the Beach, which will be May 10th and 11th, which is a Friday and Saturday of Mother's Day weekend. But we'll have vendors down there. There'll be 40 or 50 vendors down there. There'll be a bouncy castle, face painting. There's things for the kids to do. It's a great weekend.
It's family fun.
It's family fun, and there'll be a car show. Cecil Chandler's going to bring a car show down there on Saturday.
Okay, so in years past, what has been your favorite part?
My favorite part is the barbecue. I just love barbecue. And this year we're actually doing it a little bit different. So there's the competition on Saturday morning, and each of the vendors are going to be able to put their barbecue in, and then the judges will judge it. And in the past, we took all the barbecue and we mixed it all together and sold barbecue sandwiches. Well, this year you're going to be able to go to the different vendors and buy the barbecue sandwiches directly from the vendor.
I love that.
So if I like your barbecue, I go to you and I can get it from you. So it's really cool.
You do not have to get a Franken barbecue sandwich this year.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, so people should come hungry.
They should come hungry, and they can actually come out Friday night too. So at 3 o'clock the vendors will start, and then into the evening we'll be selling barbecue sandwiches that the Myrtle Beach Shrine Club is making, and we'll be selling those on Friday night. And then there will be a competition Friday night between the cook teams. They're going to actually cook anything but barbecue. So they could do ribs, they could do wings, they could do macaroni and cheese, whatever they want. And then you can go to the event and you can buy some tickets. And then when you take your ticket and you go and get a sample of their food, the thought is if you like their food, you're going to get more of it. And so the vendor that has the most tickets will win the anything but competition on Friday night.
Perfect.
So, and we're going to have a live band Friday. It'll be Southern Kind, which is a good local band. And then on Saturday, I think we're just going to have a DJ playing music.
Love it.
It's a lot of fun. Please come out. I hope to see you out there.
I hope to see you out there.
I'll
And
be there.
everybody needs to bring mom too.
Exactly. For Mother's Day, yeah.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I am joined by my friend Gina from Lighthouse. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Katie. Thank you so much for having me today.
All right, what is the full title of your organization, and tell me a little bit about what you guys do.
Of course. So I work at Lighthouse Behavioral Health Hospital. We are a mental health, behavioral health, and dual detox facility. We have over 200 amazing staff that work night and day to really care for the patients here that need us in Horry, Georgetown, and Williamsburg counties. We help youth all the way up to geriatrics. And so May is a very important month for us since it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
And that brings me to my next question, that you guys are having an event.
We are on May 18th. It's a Saturday. We are having Strikeout Stigma, which is going to be at the Pelican Stadium. We would love for the community, especially the local community, to come out and join us to celebrate striking out stigma, literally, and making sure that everyone knows that we have so many different facilities to help with mental health, behavioral health. You don't have to be alone. And we also are doing a special focus on educating the community on youth issues such as the really, really hard one, which is suicide. So that's something really hard for a lot of parents to talk about, especially between the ages of 14 to 24. So we're there to have different facilities join us. A lot of nonprofit organizations are going to be there just to show you what we have available, no matter if you have insurance or no insurance.
I was going to say, I mean, this is something I'm really passionate about, being able to talk about mental health in general and being able to bust that stigma a bit. So what are some other ways that the community can get involved other than going to this awesome event?
Getting involved, especially just talking with your children, is very important. And not even only your children, to your spouses, to your loved ones. Katie, if you were out with your girlfriends, just checking in on them and saying, hey, how are you doing? Do you need anything from me? How can I help you? That's the most important thing, is to know that you're not alone and there's somebody always willing to listen.
I love that. Okay. Remind me again the date of this event and where people can find out more information.
It's going to be the night of Saturday the 18th. It's going to start at 6:05. We're going to be kicking off the event.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, good morning and thanks for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. Today I am in Surfside Beach. I am at Beach Beads. I've been so excited to come here. Hi Cindy, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, Cindy. We got a lot of stuff behind us, but tell me a little bit about how you got to be here at Beach Beads.
I found out the store was closing and I came down with a gift certificate that my husband gave me for Christmas. And all of a sudden I just said, have you ever thought about selling it instead of closing it? And 1 month later I owned the store.
Serendipitous.
It was, it happened, everything fell in together and we've enjoyed it. We're working together now instead of apart. My husband and I own the store and run it, just the two of us, so please be patient. And we've enjoyed having time together. It's just been so great. And the people in Surfside are amazing. They've been so good to us. And the locals too. We have a group that comes in and will be here in just a little while, and they call it beading therapy. And so we're providing things to the community. I like to work with children and help children learn the trade. So I like to be a part of the community. I was in scouting 20 some years and have always tried to give back to the community. So I feel like this is a way that I can and give kids something to do besides working their phones.
That's true. That's
and
true.
It can be a trade. I mean, my daughters did it in college and earned money. So it's something to fall back on too.
Well, let's talk about what all you guys offer here. Not only do you have all these beads where you can make your own stuff, you have kits, you have classes. Give me the whole rundown.
Oh my goodness, we do make and take, which is the most popular in the summer. It's where you can come in and pick out your beads, and then you get a kit and sit down at the table. We walk you through putting it together, and I put the clasp on for no charge.
There's just something about being able to make your own jewelry that makes it so much more special, and then you have that memory too of your vacation or just a time in your life.
It's something you can take back with you, and I have people that come back every year. Kids grew up coming here because it's been here about 20 years, so every year they come and make their own piece of jewelry to take home and remember their trip to Myrtle Beach.
Now, if you're not one of those people that's too great with their hands, you have some already made gorgeous pieces by artists.
Yes.
Lots of different artists
Yes, I have, including myself, there are 5 of us that make jewelry and sell it here in the store. So you get an original piece of jewelry, handmade, and nobody else will have it. It'll be very unique, and only you will have a piece of your trip as well. Or you can be a local and enjoy the jewelry that we sell around Christmas. We love to have people come in and want that unique and different piece of jewelry to have for someone they love. So sometimes we have guys that come in and they're awkward and they don't know what to do, but they know they want something unique and special and different for their wives for Christmas.
So if somebody is interested in coming in, shopping with you guys, or taking a class, where can they find out more information?
Our website is SC, like in South Carolina, beachbeads.com is our website. We can't sell 4,000 different kinds of beads there, but I do have some of my findings, my wire that we make jewelry with, I sell on there. My classes are listed there, so you can look at the classes and see what the cost and how long they are. I have a great time with that. I love teaching and I love working with people and just seeing, the experience. They come in and go, I've never done this before, and then suddenly, oh, this is beautiful, look what I did. create and inspire. That is what we love to do here. Create and inspire people to go on and make more, and even be creative on your vacation to make something for yourself and to remember the store by and their trip.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.